97% of people work hard and still fail. Why? They told you hard work guarantees success, that waking up early makes you productive, that grinding 24/7 is the only way to win. But that's the biggest scam ever sold, because they start their day wrong. One mistake in your first hour ruins everything. Fix it, you'll dominate without 5 a.m. alarms, without burning out, without forcing yourself to grind. Be honest. You always, every single morning, wake up tired, check your phone, scroll for just 5 minutes, boom, 30 minutes gone. You rush through your morning, chug coffee, and by noon, you're drained. By evening, you have zero energy left. And at night, even you don't have energy. You open Chrome and watch Korn, the Mia Khalifa, then you tell yourself, tomorrow will be different. But it never is. Not your fault. Your morning is wired to make you fail. Meanwhile, billionaires wake up the same way, but they win. They don't rely on motivation. They don't wake up and guess. They follow a system that works. And you can too, if you change just one thing. Here's why you feel exhausted, even when you sleep enough. Mistake 1. Checking your phone. First, MIT researchers found that checking your phone in the first 10 minutes spikes stress hormones by 78%. That means before you even get out of bed, your brain is in fight or flight mode. You start the day reacting instead of focusing. Mistake 2. Drinking coffee. Too early, caffeine doesn't wake you up. Your body already produces a wake-up hormone, cortisol. But if you drink coffee too soon, you block that process. You train your body to need caffeine instead of waking up naturally. Successful people delay coffee at least 90 minutes, so their body wakes up on its own. Mistake 3 every time. Hitting snooze. Hitting snooze tricks your brain into thinking it's starting a new sleep cycle. But then, your alarm goes off again, forcing you awake mid-cycle. That's why you feel groggy for hours. Navy SEALs follow one rule: alarm rings, move immediately. Because motion triggers dopamine, the chemical that makes action easier. Fix these 3 mistakes and you'll feel unstoppable, without waking up earlier, without working harder, without burning out. Here's exactly how, step by step. Your morning success doesn't start in the morning, it starts the night before. And if you're waking up feeling lost, groggy, or unmotivated, it's because your brain is already exhausted before the day even begins. Why? Because every decision you make burns mental energy. The more choices you have to make in the morning, what should I do first? What's my priority? The more you drain your willpower before you even start working. Stanford research found that writing down one clear task the night before reduces morning stress by 72%. It's like pre-programming your brain so you wake up with a mission. No overthinking, no wasted energy. Write one priority. Before sleeping, write down one key task you must complete the next day. Not a to-do list, just one non-negotiable task. Visualize it, close your eyes for 10 seconds, and imagine yourself completing it successfully. This programs your subconscious mind to take action automatically. Set it in plain sight. Place your notebook or phone with the task written down somewhere visible, on your desk, next to your bed, or on your phone's lock screen. This is what billionaires like Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett do. They don't wake up wondering what to work on, they already know. And that's why they get more done before noon than most people do in a week. Most people fail their morning within the first 10 seconds. And the number one culprit? Snoozing. You set an alarm because you plan to wake up at a specific time. But when you hit snooze, you're telling your brain, I don't follow through on my own decisions. That one habit instantly lowers self-discipline and weakens your ability to stay focused throughout the day. Every time you snooze, your brain starts a new sleep cycle. But when your alarm rings again, you wake up mid-cycle, leaving you groggy, sluggish, and mentally foggy for hours. And this is why high performers follow the 10-second rule. The moment your alarm goes off, you have exactly 10 seconds to sit up and move. Move your alarm clock across the room. If your phone is next to your bed, you'll snooze. But if it's across the room, you'll be forced to get up. Stand up and take 3 deep breaths. The moment you're out of bed, inhale deeply through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, and exhale slowly. This resets your nervous system and fully wakes you up. Stretch or walk for 30 seconds. Moving immediately tells your brain, the day has started. It also releases dopamine, the motivation chemical, so you feel ready to take action. This simple habit transforms your mornings, because once you're up and moving, the hardest part is already done. Now that you're awake, most people immediately reach for coffee, but that's the worst thing you can do first thing in the morning. Your body naturally produces a wake-up hormone called cortisol, but the second you drink coffee, you shut down your body's ability to wake itself up. That's why you crash later in the day and need even more caffeine to stay alert. Top performers do a 10-minute power primer, a 3-step sequence that naturally boosts focus, energy, and motivation without relying on coffee. 4 to 7 to 8 breathing technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Why? This resets your nervous system, reduces morning anxiety, and instantly clears brain fog. Cold water activation. Splash cold water on your face for 10 seconds. If possible, stand in front of an open window or step outside for fresh air. Why? Cold exposure spikes dopamine by 250%, which keeps you alert for hours without caffeine. Get sunlight exposure, step outside, and get 5 to 10 minutes of natural light exposure. If it's dark, turn on the brightest light in your home. Why? Sunlight increases serotonin, which improves mood, focus, and energy levels. High performers delay caffeine for at least 90 minutes so their body can fully wake up on its own. And when they finally have coffee, it works 10 times better without the crash. Master these 3 steps, and your mornings will never feel the same. You'll wake up clear-headed, focused, and ready to dominate your day without needing motivation, without feeling drained, and without wasting time on useless morning routines. And the best part, it only takes 15 minutes, but it gives you 12+ hours of unstoppable productivity. Why phone use kills focus. Your brain releases dopamine every time you check your phone. Over time, this destroys your ability to focus. It also spikes cortisol, stress hormone, making you anxious before you even start your day. How delayed caffeine intake increases alertness naturally. Your body naturally produces cortisol, wake-up hormone. Drinking coffee too early shuts it down, making you dependent. Wait at least 90 minutes and your body will wake up on its own. Why movement-based wake-ups prevent morning fatigue. Motion equals dopamine release. More movement in the morning equals more focus throughout the day. Small shifts create massive changes, but only if you actually do them. The morning routine of high performers. You don't need more time. You need better mornings. Master these 3 steps, and within a week, you'll outperform 99% of people without extra effort. Stop scrolling. Right now, go move your alarm clock. Done. Comment done below if you want my free morning mastery checklist in my next video so you can start productive. And if you don't subscribe, you'll be stuck in 2024, which we have lived 2 months ago, and we will live in 2030.